I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that, man. One play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. Now to return, this is David Johnson. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Tackled at about the 35. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Brings us 2nd and 2.
Side, they're going to go option here. He'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the first down. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
They go play action with Taylor. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Second and 10, it's Taylor again. Amendola's got it, complete. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
On 3rd down, Taylor. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this one is incomplete.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
Dorsett on the return. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. 2nd and 5 now. Mayfield. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he is going to have the Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. In this weather, any big play in the passing game, that's just a bonus, right?
It certainly is, but oftentimes offenses think inclement weather plays to their advantage because you know where you're going on offense. Defenders have to react, and they often slip.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 104 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this AFC title game. Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. A give. This is Chubb. And he gets it down to the 32. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
In this situation, it's really tough to figure out how to defend because they have plenty of room to still take deep shots at the end zone as they just did there. Yet at the same time, you've got to be ready for the short throw. In this case, when you see the cue that they're going for the end zone,
trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman. And the Texans are going to get the football there as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
At the 45-yard line.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's a give to Lindsey, and he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And they'll get to this and down it inside the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 24. A quick throw complete out to Beckham. And some room to run now. 30. 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 76 yards. And the Browns have taken the lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now.
And that nearly intercepted. Well, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's second down.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
To throw again on second down, Taylor. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense, 1st and 10. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first.
It got his man complete. Touchdown. Brandon Cooks, 62 yards. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game.
Now Joey Sly for the point after.
It's right through, and we are now tied at 13. All square now at 13 all as he sends this one away. Here comes Philip Dorsett now to return it. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
He's crazy. He's trying to learn.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Desmond King picks it. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one, and they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception, tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. AFC title game, second quarter action. 2 minutes to play. A pretty big play now in this AFC championship. 3rd and goal. Close to the goal line, but not quite in. 3 yards on the keeper, and it's 4th down. Well, if this defense can hold them to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. But this started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. To throw, Mayfield. And finding the tight end, Hooper.
Mayfield finding Hooper there for a Cleveland first.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Dorsett making the catch. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. From the 39, Mayfield.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Check 26, check 26. Bang, 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 bang. Back, back. Hey, alert, 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 alert.
And again, it's Mayfield. Call that a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away.
Here comes Amendola.
And good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return.
And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range.
On 1st down, it's Taylor. Looking deep now for Amendola. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked by Ronnie Harrison.
And the Browns will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. An anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. final play of the half. Mayfield. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, one more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. Johnson now returning. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And, CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted. Oh, now Lindsey lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free. But a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 7 yards there and a first down.
It's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Off the play fake, here's Taylor. And he'll just get rid of it. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Taylor. He's got a man. Complete. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. Is a defense, what a nuisance when you look on the other side and they've got a tight end that can run a post route like that.
And you felt the ground shake, didn't you? Oh, even all the way up here in this booth. How about when he grabbed the football? You could see the terror as everyone was thinking, do I even want to try and tackle that big man?
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now. That's what they wanted out of that first down play. Run it down there. Now they're knocking on the door.
The only thing that would have been better was getting it in, and now they can do whatever they want because they've got confidence on their side. Line up quickly and go. They're savored a little bit, but I run right back at them.
Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Almost want to go Shakespeare here. My kingdom for a yard. Quarterback sneak, nothing doing.
Better you be careful. Shakespeare might sue you.
Yeah, he might come get me, right? Good luck with that, bud.
Johnson. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. David Johnson taking it in from a yard out. And the Texans have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd. Oh, Chubb fumbled it. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw pulled in by Schwartz.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. A first down throw for Mayfield. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
On 2nd and 10, Mayfield. Dorsett's got it. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Second catch of this AFC title game, and he's got a first down. They toss it left side to Chubb. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Mayfield off the play fake. He completes it to Beckham. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 26.
Brandon, there have been some memorable snow games for championships in the NFL. 1948, Philadelphia Eagles, Chicago Cardinals.
Well, the most famous one of my lifetime, I think, is got to be 01, right? Raiders, Patriots, to send the Patriots to the Super Bowl.
You had to go to the Tucker Roll, didn't you?
Yeah,
I think that's one people remember. But I also know this, in Miami, the infamous one, the snowplow game in New England, when they went out there and the Patriots had a guy come out and clear a spot on the field for their field goal kicker to kick the game winner.
Was that 82?
That was 82, and the Dolphins fans will never forget it.
Well, we're not seeing one of those famous games here, but it's fun to be in the snow nonetheless. A throw complete to Dorsett. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Mayfield knocks this forward. It's a jet sweep. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. One quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They run it again with Chubb. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. Wait a second, that's got to be a mistake. They declined it.
That doesn't make any sense, right? I mean, it doesn't at all, because you want that penalty. All right, they just picked up a first down, right? You want the penalty.
I am so confused right now. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Chubb. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his second touchdown of the night. And the Browns are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this one likely on the short list for Game of the Year candidates. And boy, did it come in a good one here in the playoffs. All tied in the fourth with a berth to the Super Bowl on the line. Buckle up, everybody. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
They go play action now. Taylor. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The Texans on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Hasn't had his best game running the football here tonight, but, hey, that's a critical spot right there to convert on third down, and he did it.
And the lights are shining just a little bit brighter right now, aren't they? You remember the beginning of the game? If he gets this first down, everybody's happy. That's cool. But here, that was critical, and it really energizes him.
Throwing now, Taylor on first down. Forced out to his left. And Taylor will slide to a halt with a first down. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. Over the middle, it's Amendola. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And he'll find Akins there, complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On third down, Johnson. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1? Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Taylor. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They face a second down, but they are in field goal range. From the 16, Taylor. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Greg Newsome.
And the Browns are going to have it here at their own 15.
Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
2nd and 8 coming up. Mayfield. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Jordan Jenkins able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. Now Mayfield. Into the hands of Beckham. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 23 yards, the final tally.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
Here's Baker. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Schwartz. And he's out of bounds, so give him about 9 as that stops the clock.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. Mayfield. Got a man. It's Schwartz, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And that's off the right upright. Thought it might sneak in, but it did not. It's no good. Overtime in a playoff game. Awesome setup. Remember, the rules the same as they would be in the regular season.
That's exactly right, Brandon. Remember, the receiving team, if they score a touchdown, game is over. But if they kick a field goal or don't score, the other team gets a chance to get the football. They get a possession. If they go down and score, they win the football game at that point. If both teams kick field goals, we keep playing. If a defense scores, let's say the receiving team gets the ball, doesn't score, or they throw a pick six or fumble, gets picked up, the defense scores, game over. But here's the best part. In the regular season, only one period is played. We could call it a tie. Here, we're going to play until we have a winner.
The Browns drive about to get started. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. You know, Charles, just thinking about it, plenty of recent conference championship games have needed OT to decide who goes to the Super Bowl.
And we go back a little ways, can't we? Go back 2012. Giants in San Francisco. That was an overtime game. The Giants ended up going on to the Super Bowl. How about the one where the Giants went to Green Bay, Lambeau, and beat the magic of that stadium in a freezing, bitterly cold game and got it done there?
Yeah, it was 2008. It was absolutely freezing, and they went on to beat the Patriots in the Super Bowl that year. And they need 5 yards on third down here to keep this opening drive of OT alive. Mayfield looks to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Roby-Coleman. And the Texans are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say when you throw an interception like that in overtime? You don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now what can Taylor do here in overtime? Amendola catching it left side. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on third down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson.
And he is going to have a Texans first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
Now Taylor on first down. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. Taylor. And Cooks has it over the middle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, partner, recent conference championship games that have been needed to decide who goes to the Super Bowl. What do you got?
Well, if we go back to 2015, how about Green Bay at Seattle? It looks like Green Bay's got this thing. Russell Wilson to Jermaine Kearse, that gets it done. And then go back to 2010. We think Brett Favre with the Vikings has the destiny, but they're in New Orleans. It's the Saints, and they get it done. And in overtime, go on to the Super Bowl. And they won that one. They beat the Colts, correct?
Yep. A couple of the more memorable ones for sure. They'll throw on first down with Taylor.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now it's Taylor. Screen play, Johnson. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. They'll try the draw. Lindsey.
57 yards rushing for him now as he was just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Now Taylor. And he'll get this underneath to David Johnson.
Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. Well, right now, every little bit of yardage helps. So they're obviously well within his range. It's just about keeping the football and getting in the right spot.
Know your kicker. Get, as you mentioned, get it to the right spot, the place that he wants to kick it from. And if you do decide to throw the football, it either goes to your team or no one. It's the only kind of throw you make.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. They've had some success here in overtime of this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there available to them.
Taylor's throw taken in there by Cooks.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The timeout here is we got a player shaken up, and that's Johnson who's down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. They'll run with Lindsey. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Brandon, I go ahead and kick it right now. I know it's only 2nd down, but I kick it and give myself a little margin for error here.
Don't wait for 3rd. Have the extra down just in case.
If something goes wrong, messed up snap, anything like that, you fall on it, guess what? It's 3rd down. You still have the ball. You still have a chance to kick it.
And with just 9 seconds left in overtime, we get whistles and a timeout. And with just 9 seconds left in overtime, we get whistles and a timeout. And the kick is good. He got it. And with that, they are off to the Super Bowl. Now remember, this one is not over.